Now, we are going to identify the swing points as the potential buy-side and sell-side liquidity areas on the chart. Let's start by identifying the most recent swing points within this bullish rally wave. Can you point out where these swing points are located on the chart? We have a high at the extreme with a lower high on each side of it, so this high represents a swing high, so we have the buy-side liquidity just above the swing high. Similarly, we have a low point with a higher low to its immediate left, and another higher low to its immediate right. This low represents a swing low, so we have the sell-side liquidity. If we look precisely, we can see that price already has created another swing point here, as we have a low with a higher low to its left, and another higher low to its right, so we have another swing low which would be considered sell-side liquidity. In the following, we see that price takes out the most recent sell-side liquidity. As the recent sell-side liquidity is swept, it now moves to this swing low, because here we have a low with a higher low on each side of it. Similarly, price swept the buy-side liquidity above the swing high, and now we have a high with a lower high on both sides of it. This represents another buy-side liquidity over there. Let's move forward. Here again we have another swing low that has been swept by the price. A bit higher we have another swing high that represents the buy-side liquidity near the previous one. The creation of buy-side liquidity close to another buy-side liquidity makes the old one more essential to consider. Again, we see another liquidity sweep right here. As you can see, price is taken below the previous sell-side liquidity and also creates another swing low with this long wick that we consider as another sell-side liquidity resting below the low. Now let's continue. We see that price has entered into a great selling momentum and pushed to the downside, and eventually swept the recent sell-side liquidity. If we look closely here, we can detect another swing high right here. As you can see, we have a high with lower highs on its left and right sides. So here we have another buy-side liquidity that needs to be considered. In the following, we see that price pushed lower and also swept the sell-side liquidity resting over here. And also it is obvious that price forms another swing low, which means we have a newly generated sell-side liquidity beneath the recent swing low. Now let's move forward. Here again we can detect another swing high, as we have a high with a lower high on each side of it. So here, we have the buy-side liquidity resting above the swing high. In the following, we see that price pushes to the downside to reach the sell-side liquidity. As you can see, price swept the sell-side liquidity with the wick of this white candle. Then price experienced a bullish pullback toward the buy-side liquidity, and also created another buy-side liquidity with this swing high. Now let's continue. As you can see, price pushed to the downside and has taken out the sell-side liquidity with this red momentum candle.
If you're frustrated by losing streaks and wish you had the guidance of a professional, I've found a solution for you. Forget about uncertainty and blown-up accounts. From now on, you have the opportunity to follow the strategies of a professional options trader who gets a consistent 80% plus win rate. His signals are highly accurate, and the process is very simple. All you need to do is attend daily live streams during market open and enter and exit trades, along with Winger in real time. In addition, you'll learn high win rate strategies that have been proven to work.